the sun stands still. Joshua 10 verse 7 to 11:3. Joshua was a very prompt man, swift in all his acts. At once he called out his army and marched all night up the mountains. He came suddenly upon the 5 kings and their army at a place called Beth Horon. There a great battle was fought, with Joshua leading his men against the Canaanites. He did not give his enemies time to form in line, but fell upon them so suddenly that they were driven into confusion and fled before the men of Israel. And the Lord helped his people by a storm which rained massive hailstones down on the Canaanites, so that more were killed by the hailstones than by the Israelites. It is written that on that day Joshua prayed to God in the hearing of Israel, O sun, stand still over Gibeon, O moon, over the valley of Ajalon. And the sun stood still, and the moon stayed, until the people had taken vengeance upon their enemies. If ever in all the history of the world there was a battle when the sun might well stand still, and the day be made longer, to make the victory complete, it was that day more than any other. For on that day the land was won by the people of the Lord. If Israel had been defeated and destroyed instead of Canaan, then the Bible would never have been written, the worship of the true God would have been blotted out, and the whole world would have worshipped idols. The battle that day was for the future salvation of the world as well as of Israel. So, this was the most important battle ever fought, for the stakes involved the future of all mankind. There have been many battles where more men fought, and more soldiers died, than at the Battle of Beth Horon. But no battle in all the world had such an effect in the years and the ages after, as this battle. After the victory, Joshua followed his enemies as they fled, and killed them, until their armies were destroyed. The 5 kings who had led against Joshua were found hidden in a cave, were brought out and were slain, so that they might no more trouble the Israelites. By this one victory all of southern Canaan was won, with the exception of a few small skirmishes. Then Joshua turned to the north and led the army by a swift march against the kings who had united there to fight the Israelites. As suddenly as before he had fallen on the 5 kings at Beth Horon, he fell upon these kings and their army, near the little lake in the far north of Canaan, called the Waters of Merom. There another great victory was won, and after this it was easy to conquer the land. Everywhere, the tribes of Canaan were made to submit to the Israelites, until all the mountain country was under Joshua's rule. In the conquest of Canaan, there were 6 great marches and 6 battles, 3 in the lands on the east of the Jordan, while Moses was still living, the victories over the Amorites, the Midianites, and the people of Bashan, on the northeast, and there on the west of Jordan, the victories at Jericho, at Beth Horon, and Lake Merom, under Joshua. But even after all these victories, it was a long time before all the land was taken by the Israelites.
Please like, share, or subscribe to our channel. Thank you, and may God bless you.